how you get yourself fired up, and here's how you get yourself going, and here's ways to win and crush and really be great today and all these things. And I think that's important, and it's great to adopt that mindset. But I also think, man, there's just days where you ain't got it. A couple mornings ago, man, I was up and I just beasted. The alarm went off literally at 4:40 that morning, and I just shot out of bed. I literally couldn't wait to attack the gym. I text my wife on the way home like, man, I wish I had an extra hour at the gym today. I'm just feeling it. I'm just beasting today. And then there's other days like today where, man, it just, everything was a struggle. And so it's, what do you do on days like that? And I've reframed these days in my head, and something that's really powerful that I wanted to share with you guys real quick that I think can really be a takeaway. And I have this saying in my head now. I say, even losers win when it's easy. And when they feel like it, everybody's going to go to the gym. Everybody's going to feel like doing the work, like reading the book instead of zoning out, like writing instead of zoning out, or whatever that thing is that you're doing, right? Even you could take this to another level of marriage, right? Well, when I feel it, when my wife's treating me this way, I'm going to be great to her this way, right? But what do you do when you're not feeling it? And that's the key. And so to me, that's what separates really great people from those middle of the pack people. Again, this is why you see, as I'm outside my gym today, you see 3 weeks after gyms open, here on New Year's, we're going to see the gym flooded. People are going to feel like going. That motivation's going to be high. They're going to be telling themselves, you know what, this is my year, the 19th year in a row, right? Like, I'm fired up. And then what happens? 2-3 weeks later, man, the gyms are back to normal. People don't feel like going anymore. That motivation is wore off. So you have to reframe this in your brain. And what I do on days where I just don't feel it, like if I'm honest, guys, this workout today, 3 out of 10. Maybe, right? Like every set, every rep, excruciating, didn't like it, didn't enjoy it. The other day I'm beasting, I'm going at it, not today. So everything was on hard mode today, and I can just see that today. Even my patience level with my children, I need to take a couple deep breaths and pause today. It's just one of those days, right? So this is the day where I say good, and I do it in the Jocko Willink voice, and I say good. These are the days where I get to make the biggest leaps, because these are the days where other people wouldn't show up to the gym. These are the days where most normal people that just don't feel like it just don't come. And so I can separate myself and I can keep going on these days, and it's actually a blessing and a good thing. Because if everybody always felt motivated and always felt high and motivation is high, dude, even having a fit body at 40 wouldn't mean anything. Everybody'd have it. Building a business would be simple if people just felt like working every day on their side hustles instead of zoning out to Netflix, right? So it's these days where you make the biggest gain. And so when I wake up today and the alarm goes off, and to be quite honest, my first thought is, oh man, it's early. I didn't feel like getting up today, right? My son kind of, is a little stinky this morning, and my first thought is, I feel that anxiety coming up. All right, deep breath. And I reframe that in my head, good. This is a day where we really get to grow, and we get to prove to ourselves today who we really are. So, if you notice, my gym's pretty far away. I parked far back in the parking lot today. I gave myself a minute to walk in and be really mindful. Hey, today might not be one of those days where I'm hitting PRs, man, where I'm just feeling like crushing everything. Today's a day where I'm gonna show up and get the reps in. Today's a day where I prove to myself who I am. So I would challenge anyone out there, man, that if you're having one of these days, or you in the future, you're inevitably gonna have them. We're human beings. Some days you feel super pumped up and fired up to go get it. Take advantage of those, go crush it. Some days you don't. You wake up and for whatever reason, to be honest, this is the easiest day of my week. Work-wise, there's no reason that I should feel this way, but I'm a human being with complex emotions. Who knows, Maybe I just didn't get enough sleep last night, not sure. But it's when you're not feeling it, good. This is the day I prove to myself who I am. This is the day where I really get those big leaps in growth, because everybody else doesn't do it and I do. And that's the one thing that I really believe, man. I'm 0% special, man. I'm just a regular 40-year-old dad or whatnot. But where I've gone in my life from age 34 to 40, with hundreds of thousands of followers online, with creating a business that I want, having a marriage that I want, finances that I want, fitness levels that I want, is I just keep showing up. And I reframe these battles in my head of, on the days I don't feel like it, good. These are the days that count. So I'd urge you guys, the next time that pops in, to sort of have that mindset. Take a moment, think about this. Good. And I'm going to go to the gym today, and you know what? It might not be a 10 out of 10, but if we look over the course of a year and we say, you know what, man, all the days where you didn't feel like going, if you just put up zeros that day, and then we add up all the days that you went and had 3 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s, 4 out of 10s, and we add up that number, that's where the big gains come from. So the last thought I'll leave you with, guys, is just do something this weekend that benefits yourself, man. Whatever that is. Get to the gym, get out for a walk. I see a lot of people and people that I coach that crush it during the week, and the weekend comes, and for whatever reason, they like take their foot off the gas. And you know, I'm not saying don't relax. Like, a lot of my weekend is relaxing and family time, and that's good stuff. But man, do something that's gonna benefit your future self too. Maybe that's just easy walks. Maybe that's being mindful with a couple of the meals you eat. Maybe that's working on the side hustle for an hour or two this weekend. Whatever that is, be great to your future self. You guys have the greatest day, man. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go get it, baby. Have a great one.